welcome back to MAPOP Sports. This is Grandy. If this is you guys' first time here, welcome to the channel. Thank you for checking this channel out, guys. And today, just kind of, it's a cleaning Sunday. I was cleaning all morning today, just kind of organizing stuff at the house and everything, but also it's just a grinding day, and you know, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. It is what it is. There's no real shipping because USPS is not open today. So this is kind of a day that I don't really do shipping at all. It's kind of I guess you could say it's a day off. So that's one thing as an eBay seller, as a sports card reseller, shipper, online only, is that my Sundays, you know, because there's no United States Postal Service open, so I don't have to worry about shipping today. So usually Sundays are my days off in regards to packaging and shipping. I don't really have to worry about that too much. However, it does lead to a very busy Monday. So Mondays, when it comes to shipping and packaging, are my extremely busiest days. I definitely feel, because of any sales I do over the weekend or any shipments I didn't get a chance to get out on Saturday, early afternoon, things like that. So that way, like I said, Monday is kind of my busy shipping days. So just kind of letting you guys know where my mindset is on weekends and Sundays, things like that. So let's also talk about stuff I'm learning. As I was telling you guys, if you guys have been following my journey of doing this full time online as an eBay seller and sports card reseller, I'm learning every day, guys. What I've learned, I guess you could just say actually what I've learned this week. The biggest thing is, when I'm packaging, when I'm shipping stuff, double checking things is also a good idea. And when I say that, especially with specific items, and when I say that, certain cards are like, you know, there's the base and then there's a silver. There's, you know, or same thing with like optics, there's a base and there's a hollow. You have to make sure you ship the correct one. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this, and the reason why what I learned is that I just got to take my time a little bit more, because there was a card I shipped this week, and I shipped them. It was a look at my house. Nothing crazy. It was a really cool card. However, I have two of them. I have one that's the base, one's that's the hollow, the prism one. So you just got to be real peculiar, because they look similar. They're exact same picture, exact same, you know, brand, optic, same year and everything. However, one is a hollow prism, one is a regular base one. You can tell by the shiny, the colorness of it, obviously, and then also on the back of it is prism. So what I did was I shipped it to this a customer who purchased the item, and he purchased the silver, the hollow, and I shipped him the base. And he messaged me back, hey, by the way, you shipped me the base. Was this on accident? Do you happen? He still wanted the card. He didn't even want a refund or anything. He wanted the card. So he asked me if I had it. And I was like, shit. I went back, I looked at it, and lo and behold, I have the hollow and he's got the base. So I shipped him the wrong card. It could have save time, save money. He's gonna ship it back, and then I'm gonna ship him the correct card. And I told him, you know, this is just for me. It's up to you how you want to do it. But I told him, hey, look, I apologize. I shipped you the wrong card for your inconvenience. You wanted the card. I gave him 50% off the card itself. So I'm gonna give him a total 50% refund on that. He was super happy. So if he's a listener or follower here on the channel, I super appreciate you. And like I said, I apologize. It's nothing. It wasn't a huge mistake, but for future reference, I just got to take my time on those type of cards just to make sure, because I know I have multiple cards. I mean, I have almost 23,000 listings. There's going to be base and silvers of the same cards, or base and hollows of the same card. You just got to take your time just to make sure you package and ship the right card. And that was completely on my fault. And I messaged him and I told him, that's completely on me. I apologize, and I'll make sure I get him the right card. And I'm shipping that out actually to him tomorrow. And then, like I said, I will refund him 50%. And, he can have that card at 50% off. And to me, for me, number one, delaying and giving him the wrong item, completely my fault. I'll give him the discount, because I feel like that's just the customer service aspect that, my mistake, my issue. Hopefully come back and order with me, in the future, knowing that I will do you right. And that's how I kind of felt about that situation. And I think from now on, just kind of slow it down, because I know sometimes I get into that mode. I put on my podcast that I'm listening to, and I am just packaging and shipping. I just got to make sure I'm in the zone. However, make sure you focus, and that was the biggest thing. So nothing huge, something big, but or not something big, but it's just something in the future reference, so that I don't run into that issue again, and don't have to reship things, don't have to give anybody a specific discount that I don't need to. So that's one thing I definitely learned. Another thing, this weekend, while I was actually just kind of listing cards and everything over the weekend, I was actually taking some pictures of slabs and everything, or not taking pictures of slabs, but of the thicker cards, and listing them on the store. What I actually found out was there was maybe about 5 to 8 slabs, and I'm going to find these cards honestly all the time. But there's about 5 to 8 of them that I felt were overpriced, because I looked at the pricing of these slabs, and I looked at the comps just to kind of see where they're at. I was way off. And the thing was, I brought them back to about normal, the pricing, and in regards to comp wise, instantly sold. So what I've come to realize is that there's going to be certain cards, because when they're brand new, or when they're rare at the very beginning, if they're a modern card, they typically have a higher value, and people are, the comps are purchasing them at really high. And if sometimes your card will sell, sometimes it won't. But then a couple months later, on down the season and on the road, if they're not selling, what normally happens, or if the supply has increased, the comps slowly drop. So I haven't had a chance to go back and check on these cards, but I had some spare time, and while listening to this, I saw some of these cards that were kind of listed pretty high. I went to go look at the comps, and I matched up the comps, and then the funny thing was, I'm still making a profit on these cards. I'm still making money in regards to what I invested and what I purchased these cards for, and what it cost for me to grade the cards. So I'm still making money on it. I just haven't been moving it, and the inventory has been stuck. So what I have come to realize is that you have to bring down the pricing to the comps, and if they haven't moved. So that was the thing, and I made some sales. So that was kind of cool, is that always keep an eye on some of the older inventory, the higher price inventory items. I feel like if you make, if you spend a little bit of time on effort on that to bring the pricing to where the comp should be, you'll actually make the sale, and just move it. It's just inventory, because otherwise it's just sitting there. And I felt like, I had an opportunity to make a little bit more money if I just go ahead and match the comps. So like I said, I would just recommend you guys, or at least myself in the future from now on, is that maybe once a week, what I'm going to actually end up doing is maybe kind of going back to some of the higher price ticket items, or the mid-range items, and look at the prices and see if I can redo the comps on some of those. Not all of them, because you're not going to have that much time. When you have this amount of listings on your eBay store, you won't have that much time to be able to just go to every single item. So I think it's not a bad idea, and it definitely helped, because look, I sold an item or two on that, so that was a good thing. And last but not least, what I guess you can say what I learned this week, doing the store and everything was, so this is the thing. You're always gonna have, at least I feel like you're always gonna have people who are just gonna lowball you and just lowball the crap out of you, because they want, the specific card at the lowest price. What I've come to also find out is those who are the biggest lowballers, if you end up selling to them, which I have a few times, I'm guilty as anybody else, that you just want to move the card and you just want to get a little bit of that revenue. They become the biggest headaches. Whether it's, hey, the shipping is too slow, where's the tracking? Even though you provided the tracking, they're too lazy to look up the tracking. They're too lazy to track it to find out where it's at. Or, hey, you shipped this and you use this kind of tape, you didn't use this tape. Or you use bubble mailer, but you should have doubled the bubble mailer. This is the thing. So the lowest baller seems to be the biggest headache. So sometimes it's okay to not give into those low ballers. And I came to that realization that sometimes it's okay to turn away those low ballers. And then on top of that, sometimes when they're the big headache and they're just putting in lowball offers on about, and I had a person who put in lowball offers for maybe about 20 to 25 cards. I got to the point where, okay, I responded to a few, like this is what I did. I responded to like about 10 of them. I'm like, okay, you know, I just wanted to see where they're at. And I responded at, in most of these cards, I looked it up. Comps were about right, and I actually was even going to be a little bit below the comps on my, response to his best offer or her best offer. And they declined everything instantly, and they were still at the lowest ball. Crazy thing was they continuously kept putting the offers for other cards. So you know what I did? I just blocked that person. It was simple as that. I didn't want to, but I just blocked them. They don't need to be in my store or in my auctions trying to lowball stuff and just be a headache. I felt like, and then they were just asking questions about this and this car. They wanted everything at the cheapest price. They wanted to ship these things, with no sleeves, no top loaders, none of that, so it can be the lightest weight, the cheapest shipping. And I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to damage the cards. It was just going to be a fiasco. I already knew it. You just know it with these specific, buyers or customers. It was just not going to be right for what you're trying to do or what I was trying to do. Provide, a good quality item, packaged correctly, and a nice card at a good price. And I just felt like it was just going to be hectic. Who knows? It could have said it got lost in the mail and blah blah blah. Like, open up, returned. It was just, I saw what was going to happen at the the finish line with this customer. So I blocked him, and it was pointless to go any further. I felt like it just wasn't going anywhere. So like I said, it's okay to say no to those low ballers and move on. And sometimes it's okay to even block some buyers who you feel and number one, could be scammers. Number two, could be just somebody who's going to be nothing but a pain. And you reserve that right to say no. You don't have to sell to them that specific seller. So the going, or it was a saying that always goes, customers always right, not all the time. So just to let you guys know, that's what, obviously I'm learning and everything on a daily basis, and just stuff that I learned. So there you guys go. Those are kind of the 3 things I learned, I guess you can say, this week. Number one, if you can, like I said, take your little bit of time during the packaging, make sure you ship the right item so you don't have to deal with any returns, refunds, discounts, things like that. Just a little bit of focus definitely during the packaging is a good thing. Number 2, if you have a little bit of spare time, maybe once a week, that's what I'm going to end up doing, is maybe review maybe 5 items. You don't even have to, like I was telling you guys, you just start it off and just be consistent. So maybe 5 items a week I'll look at and see if I need to reprice things. 5 a week, by the time at 52 weeks, there you go, 250, almost 300 items that you get to, readjust the prices. And you never know, you can make maybe 10, 20 more sales, who knows? And that's sales you wouldn't have if you would just kept it at the same, over comp price. And then number 3, customers not always right, and you can always, like I just said, you can just turn away the low ballers, and you can just in reality block the ones who are going to be too big of a headache, and they're not going to be a customer for long term for you, or it's just going to make your life a lot easier on that. So other than that, hopefully you guys picked up something. I don't know, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what I've learned. If you guys enjoy this stuff, feel free, go hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned this week. I have some new videos, other topics I wanted to touch a little bit, and I don't know, we'll see how I do the rest of this week on sales, and I'll let you guys know what's selling again this week, so, and what happened this weekend and everything too. So other than that, appreciate the time. Also, don't forget, if you have not subscribed, you watched the video this far, hopefully you picked up something. And other than that, I just appreciate you guys just checking out the video and the channel. So other than that, till next time.